Twilight Kitten here, and today I'm going to be painting on this fake egg. It's cool. These fake eggs they popped up in the stores a few years ago as something you could use at Easter with some dye, and the dye does not work very well. But, you know what? I'm going to paint on this egg. It's been sitting around for a few years, and I might as well have some fun with it. So I've got all my stuff, I have my brushes, just pop them over here. Ah. And let's paint an egg. I knew I wanted to paint an egg, I wasn't quite sure what color. I think I might do purple background? No, maybe I'll move my whole bunch of paint somewhere in frame so I can mull over them where you guys can see. I grabbed mostly the pastel colors. Do I have any more pastels? I don't think I do. No, that's what I got. Pastel and lighter colors. Should I go for a more traditional egg design, or should I do something fancy? Or maybe I should paint it up kind of like a Pokemon egg. Since obviously I like Pokemon, there's my Umbreon pin. Boop. I do want to use pastel colors. Got pink and purple, blue, green, orange, yellow, and of course white, just in case. Actually, I'm going to pull the white off. It's not going to be white. You know, I think I'll go for my first instinct, so I'm going to use the blue and the green. I'm going to start with the blue. Oops. There we go. Right, pop in some paint. Paintbrush. Ooh! Ooh, trick shot. And just do that. You're going to paint a nice blue sky. Only around about, I'd say halfway. So I think that's about the halfway point. Oh, and I got paint on my finger. Immediately, pretty much. Oh my goodness, there's blue everywhere. This blue paint is quite aggressive, it would seem. It's a nice little pastel baby blue. This is called medium blue. It's a nice little baby blue, pastel blue. Aggressive, get everywhere blue. Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna paint over the paper towel because this is just ridiculously aggressive about it. But yeah, these have such an interesting texture, and they can kind of leave a white powder behind when they're newer. This one's old enough it's not doing that anymore, but they can do that. They're a little weird. I don't know if they were in the shops this year. I don't think so. But hey, you could always paint on a styrofoam egg if you really wanted to. And a great way to make a nice, cute little Easter decoration. I know it's not Easter anymore, but I don't care. I just want to paint on an egg. And as I've said before in previous videos, this channel is whatever I feel like doing. So, you know, don't expect me to adhere to any one genre. Right, so leave that to dry for a minute. And And while it's drying, once I've made sure my brush is completely clean, because, you know, that's what you want to do if you want your brushes to last as long as possible. Oh, let's take a look at some of the other things that I have to paint, and you guys can leave suggestions for what you'd like to see next on my channel. Because why not? Sorry, my microphone scraped across my sweatshirt. I don't know if you can see that. So I have another of those paint on your own unicorns. This one's already out of the bag. I've got this like little trotting one. I want to do like a counter to Belladonna here. So something with brighter colors. But I'm not entirely sure on the paint scheme, or this is what I would probably be painting today. I have these 3 mini canvases from Walmart. This one's got a magnet on the back. They're super cute, and I want to paint on them, but I don't know what to paint on them quite yet. How's that drawing going? Oh, not quite dry enough. And I have this little box, which is filled, bonk, with little plastic animals. And these are the story behind them, and if and when I start painting on these on the channel, I'll tell you the story behind them, but they're really special to me. Even if they are just cheap dollar store plastic toys. How expensive something is has nothing to do with its sentimental value, and those have a lot of that. Now we have a few other things around here. Are you dry yet? Not quite. Still not quite dry, so I'll grab something else that I could potentially paint on. Oh, yes, these. Jingle, jingle. I have the attendants to Saint Celestine that still need to be painted. I'm thinking I want to do 1 gold, 1 silver, but I'm not entirely sure on that. So, yeah, I'm not too sure what I want to do with them. And I have this whole thing of miniatures that need to be painted. I have some Sisters of Battle Retributors, and I have some Death Guard, and I have a Bard, and I have a succubus thing whose wing fell off and needs to be glued back on. Oh, that doesn't need to be painted. Let's cut up with the painted stuff. Boop. Ah. Everything is falling everywhere. Oh, and I have 2 more miniatures to throw into the mix. Well, I also have this goddess thing, which used to be an angel, but the wings were sacrificed for another miniature. And I have these 2 tieflings that also need to be painted. I have a lot of miniatures that need painting. So if you guys have any suggestions or requests on what I could paint next, and ideas for a color scheme or a prompt, then let me know, and I'll consider it. And if I like the idea enough, I will absolutely do it. Okay, now let's check this. It's just got a little bit that's left, and I'm just gonna rub that off because it's perfectly fine now, and I can paint the other side. For that, I'm going to use my Folk Art Lime Green. Ah! Bonk the head. Sorry. That's probably gonna happen. I'm a little clumsy. grab out the exact same brush, but, you know. And we're gonna start painting. Oh, I like that color. That is a very pretty color. And we're gonna paint the bottom of the egg green, like grass. As if that weren't obvious. Of course, it's really obvious. But I'm also gonna do a little something after I've got it all painted. Paint the bottom of it. Yeah. I don't know what to say here. Yeah. You don't expect much consistency in style. I like a lot of different styles, and I go through phases. Things I like every little while I go through a vampire phase where I really like red and black a lot. Because vampires are cool. I have Code Vein. Maybe I should play Code Vein on the channel sometime. It's a fun game. I know I just played Oblivion. I love Oblivion. But I go through like cycles of different games that I play, and Oblivion's one of the ones I just keep coming back to. Okay, there we go. I don't need this one for what's next. I need a different brush. Just want to make extra sure that there is no paint left on that. And now this is probably going to get a little tedious. I'm taking this size of a brush. I'm going to make little wispies of grass. So that it's not just, just one-dimensional. Oh, there's not a one-dimensional horizon line, so it's got a little texture to it, I guess is one way to put it. Also kind of looks like fur. I'll remember that for if I decide to paint something fuzzy, because I like fuzzy things. Painting grass. I'm almost done. I don't think this will take as long to dry. I'm trying to make it really thin. Acrylic paint can dry pretty quick if it's thin. Certainly better than oil paint. Oil paint takes forever to dry, and I can tell you that from experience. I had a thing I painted with oil paints that I swear took like months to dry. There we go! There's my beginnings of my springtime egg. Now obviously I need to put some clouds in the sky, so I'll grab the white out next. And painting on the clouds should give, come on. Oh goodness, oh, that's a chunk. Chunk. That should give the grass time to dry. Great. Chunk removed. That's too much paint. Oh, that looks so good. Making this happy little clouds. And my happy little Easter egg that I'm painting almost a whole month after Easter. Because I don't care. That took a lot less time than I thought it would. Let's see, a few more. Looks really nice. I'm gonna paint, like, when I paint on a surface, I'm mostly gonna be doing, like, cel-shaded style, as in, like, it's not really gonna be too, well, flat colors mostly. I'm still working out shading, and I'm still not so good at doing it in 2D. Alright. Now it is time for some pretty pink flowers with baby pink. Knock the key on my keyboard. Ooh, looking cute. At this point, it's just going to be adding little details. I think this might just be a landscape egg. Not have any characters or anything on it. Which is weird for me. I don't usually do that kind of thing. But, you know. First time for everything, I guess. I'm doing little... I don't know what you call these kind of flowers. I'm not that floral savvy. Very, whoa. She's a very cute little pink. Goes well with the green and the blue. Ha, that works well. I'm doing this almost at arm's length, so can you guys admire the skill that I'm taking to do this at like almost arm's length away to make sure that this stays in frame so you guys can see what I'm doing. Alright, I think that's enough of the pink. I am pouring out way too much paint. Clearly. Good thing folk art is fairly reasonably pretty reasonably priced. Don't want to put that one away. Still want it for the next color of flower, which is going to be purple, which is my favorite color. I'm just going to put a tiny dollop, as if I were just painting a miniature. And then I'm going to give the purple flowers kind of a heart shape to them. Like they're like tiny, like two-petal, like violets. I think violets look like that, at least. I'm going to try and give each color of flower its own unique shape to help differentiate them and add some variety to the eggscape. Because, you know, it's on an egg. It's a landscape on an egg. Haha, I'm so funny. I like to think I'm funny, at least. I could pay a little less attention to the bottom, because if this were to be used as decoration, which is its intended destination, you're not really going to be able to see the bottom in whatever it's sitting in. Still might as well do something with it, though. Great. That's the purple. Next up, let's do some orange flowers. I swear, I am not... Alright, all I need is red and yellow, and I'll have all the colors of the rainbow on here. Maybe I should grab red. Maybe I should grab the red. Yeah, I'm gonna grab red out. If I could find it. I know I have it. I've used it before. There's red. Yeah, I found some red. I might as well have the full rainbow of flowers if I'm gonna have almost all the full rainbow on here. Not all in flowers, though. Let's see. Just gonna do little circles for the orange. This is quite the busy field of flowers, but well, I kind of like it. I have a problem with empty space, so I'm gonna fill up as much of that empty space as I can with flowers. These are just like little polka dot flowers. I think that's good for the orange. And then I have yellow and red over here. I think I might put the yellow, I thought I might put the yellow in the sky. I'm not too sure now. Yeah, maybe I can still work that. Okay. Teeny bitty paint. And this is daffodil yellow. Oh, so it's even... Oh, I should do that. Oh. Yeah, daffodils kind of have an orange center and then yellow petals around. I'm going to turn some, but not all of those orange dots, into daffodils. Kind of. Stylized daffodils, at least. Then we'll just need to figure out something to do with the red, and I'll have the full rainbow on this egg. Neat. Oh, I love the way those are looking. They're not all going to have the same number of petals because screw consistency. But yeah, I like it. Remember I said I was going to be only going to do some of the orange dots? I changed my mind. I'm going to go do all of them. I'm going to try and only have 5 petals because I'm pretty sure that's how many daffodils have. Any that have more can be a daisy instead because daisies do also look like this. Being quite chunky with the paint. It's clumping up. It's a little bit 3D. That's acrylic for you. It's fine though. I mean, yeah. It's not like I need this to dry quickly or anything. I missed a dot there. That will be the final dot. So yeah, lots of pretty little flowers and the whole rainbow on an egg. In a way that does not look too intrusive. That doesn't look too obvious. Because I do like the rainbow. It is a beautiful expression of color. You know, and it's a symbol of hope and all kinds of other fun stuff. Has been for centuries. Yes, it's become a symbol of other things in more recent times, but, you know, that doesn't affect me liking it. I know for some people now it does, but oh, oops, whatever. Rainbow. That's a very tiny yellow flower there. Actually, now that I'm thinking, a lot of yellow flowers have orange centers. I suppose they have to kind of make it obvious so that the pollinators can get to them. Although, did you know that there are actually a lot of native pollinators in North America that aren't bees? Pretty cool, pretty fun information. There's all kinds of stuff, not just butterflies, but like there's types of fly that pollinate flowers. And all kinds of things. There are birds that do it. All kinds of interesting creatures. And also figs. I promise this really. There's wasps that pollinate, and they actually pollinate figs in Africa. Which is pretty cool. And figs are like literally just like the flower turned in on itself. So hey, you learned something. Or maybe you did, I don't know, maybe you already knew that. But, you know, I like learning new things, and I like teaching other people new things, because I like sharing that knowledge, because why not? I am absolutely loving how this is looking. Now I just need to figure out a way to incorporate red. The bottom part of this egg looks very, very busy, but in a good way? Oh, I think I know what I'll do with the red. Like the yellow, I'll just use it to add to existing flowers as opposed to, you know, adding it as its own type of flower. That way, it should keep it from getting too visually busy and, you know, confused. So let me grab the red, and this is apple red. Oh, look. I used up almost every single well in my palette. And actually that probably would be enough paint. I'm just gonna, alright, there we go. That tiny bit of paint's all I'm gonna need. And we're just gonna add some little bits of red to those pink flowers that I did earlier, which can be color variation, shading, it can be centers, it can be whatever you want it to represent. Now I have the full rainbow plus pink on this. I'm happy. I'm very happy with that. Alright. Sorry, I'm kind of focusing, so I forgot to talk. Don't know what to talk about. Oh, there we go, done. And the egg isn't quite finished, but I do need to wait for it to dry before I can do my surprise final step. Because even with all the colors of the rainbow on there, there's still one more thing that I want to add. However, it will have to be completely dry. Fortunately, I have a solution to do that quickly. Might smear the paint a little bit, but okay, that worked actually really well. And now, don't put that away. I still need that. Silly me. I'm gonna need my biggest brush. I'm gonna put the stuff in the well. I have this extreme glitter hologram glitter finish. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I think it will add just that little bit extra to this project. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. It also helps seal in the paint job. I guess that's, you know. Yeah, I like I said, I love glitters, I love effect paints, I love, you know. Oh! Oh, good, it is not hurt. Okay, I love all that kind of stuff, so. Why are my fingers catapulting the egg? Why are you doing that, hand? Bad hand! I'm not actually going to hit myself, but bad! Don't do that. This will just add that little bit extra. Take this over the top. It's kind of hard. It's you can't really see it, but there's like these little blue glitters in this, and it's it looks absolutely gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. And I'm gonna cover the whole darn egg with it, because why not? I mean, it's beautiful. So beautiful. Wait, I mean, I love effect paint. I love glitters. I love, you know, doing things in just that, you know, little bit giving things that little bit extra that takes it from, you know, just, oh, that looks nice too. Whoa, that looks really cool. That looks really amazing. And glitter glazes, like this one, where glitter finishes, are one of the ways to do that when you're talking about a paint project. I mean, this is one of the glitters that I used on St. Celestine. This is just one of them. I used multiple glitter glazes on her. Oh, did I not pour out enough? I'm getting it on my fingers, but that is alright. It is for art and beauty and all of that kind of fun stuff. I did not pour out quite enough. I need just a tiny bit more. I'm just gonna pour it right on. Bloop. Good call doing that. Okay, and that is done. Oh my gosh, it looks fuzzy in places from where I've been. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Because it's in texture. There we go. Alright, that's done. As I block the screen with my hand. Has that been going on? I am still working out the setup. I'm still working out the kinks. As you probably noticed. Gonna need to go wash my hand after. Aha! I have fuzzy paper towel bits stuck on me now. Okay, so yeah, there's the egg. I'm kind of scared to pick it up, but I'll do it anyways. There it is. My little egg landscape. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Let me know what you'd like me to paint on next if you have any suggestions. Otherwise, I'll pick for myself. And I'll see you guys next time. This is Twilight Kitsune signing out.